What happens when one of Hollywood's toughest family men confronts America's favorite morning host about the future of our parents? This wasn't just another television segment. It was a cultural collision that would leave millions questioning what progress really means. The scene appeared perfectly normal: the bright Good Morning America set, the cheerful audience, the friendly banter between two media giants. But beneath the surface, a storm was brewing that would challenge everything we think about technology and aging. Michael Strahan began with his trademark smooth delivery. "Mark, autonomous vehicles could revolutionize life for our parents' generation," he said, his voice calm and reasonable. "Imagine seniors maintaining their independence without relying on others." Mark Wahlberg leaned forward, his Boston roots immediately evident in his posture. "I understand the appeal, Mike," he responded, his voice already gaining an edge. "But independence isn't about movement alone. It's about purpose and dignity." The first warning sign came when Mark's voice sharpened. "When we start talking about saving people from themselves, where does it stop?" he challenged. The audience shifted uncomfortably, sensing this was no ordinary discussion. Michael maintained his professional composure but pushed back firmly. "Safety matters, Mark. We're talking about preventing accidents, helping people who might not be safe drivers anymore." Mark's response hit like a thunderclap. "You remove the struggle, you remove the meaning," he stated, his eyes locked on Michael's. "My mother drives through Boston traffic to see her sister. That's her freedom, not being chauffeured by a machine." The temperature in the studio dropped noticeably. What began as a policy discussion had become something deeper, a philosophical battle about control, autonomy, and what it means to be human. Michael tried to lighten the mood with a gentle jab. "You can't bench press your way out of aging, Mark." The audience laughed nervously, but Mark didn't smile. "It's not about physical strength," Mark countered, his intensity growing. "It's about purpose. Take away their reason to get up and go, and what's left? A warm chair and a machine living their life." The confrontation escalated rapidly. Mark's gestures became more emphatic, his Boston accent more pronounced. "Every technological shortcut costs us something real," he argued passionately. Michael saw an opening and pressed his advantage. "That's beautiful for your family, but not everyone has that support system. Some seniors are completely alone." Then came the moment that would define the entire exchange. Mark's voice dropped to a near whisper that somehow carried through the entire studio. "The real problem isn't lacking self-driving cars," he said. "It's that we've made life so busy we don't take care of each other anymore." The audience gasped collectively. The division in the room became visible, some viewers nodding vigorously, others looking deeply uncomfortable. Michael's professional calm began showing cracks. "So you'd prefer families drown in guilt rather than use tools that actually help?" he challenged, his voice tightening. Mark's response was immediate and devastating. "Freedom that depends on a server staying online isn't freedom, it's dependency," he fired back. "And these systems are built by companies that care about data, not your grandmother." The tension became almost unbearable. Producers in the control room exchanged worried glances. The usual morning show atmosphere had completely evaporated. Michael made one final rational appeal. "Human drivers make mistakes, Mark. AI doesn't get tired or distracted. If it saves lives, why reject it?" What happened next would be replayed millions of times online. Mark's voice filled with raw emotion as he delivered his knockout blow. "Because it doesn't care," he exclaimed. "That human touch we're losing? AI can never replicate it. We're trading care for convenience, and we won't get it back." The studio fell into complete silence. For 10 long seconds, no one spoke. The cameras captured every detail: Mark's heaving chest, Michael's tightened jaw, the audience's divided reactions. In that suspended moment, something shifted fundamentally. The argument ended, and understanding began. Mark looked directly at Michael, his voice now weary but clear. "You're trying to save them," he said softly. "I'm trying to remind them they still matter. Both come from love." The resolution was quiet but profound. As the segment ended, Mark stood and extended his hand. Michael took it without hesitation. "Good talk," Mark murmured. "Even if we see things differently." When Mark Wahlberg walked off the set, The audience didn't erupt in applause. They sat in reflective silence, understanding they'd witnessed something rare, a conversation that actually mattered. Now this debate belongs to you. Are self-driving cars the compassionate solution for our aging parents, or just another step toward losing our humanity? The discussion is happening everywhere, in homes, workplaces, and communities across the country. Where do you stand in this great divide about technology and what it means to truly care for each other? Who was right? This debate is dividing families across America. Were you Team Mark, believing technology is making us forget how to care for each other? Or Team Michael, seeing innovation as compassion for our aging loved ones? The conversation is exploding online right now. Scroll down and join the debate. We're featuring the most powerful stories in our follow-up special. Your experience could help others navigate this exact same conversation with their own family. This isn't just about cars, it's about how we want to live. Make your voice count.